Welcome you all in the online classes of Bishop Academy. Today we shall discuss about the expression for electrostatic potential energy of a system of charge. And in the previous class we have to discuss the electrostatic potential energy due to a system of two charges. And now the second portion is electrostatic potential energy of a system of n charges. As the for two charges we earlier discussed, and now we shall discuss the electrostatic potential energy of a system of n charge. It's okay. First of all, we have to know that what is electrostatic potential energy. Electrostatic potential energy of a system of charges is the total amount of work done in bringing various charges to their respective positions from infinitely large mutual separation. It means इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक पोटेंशियल एनर्जी किसी पॉइंट चार्ज की वजह से वो अमाउंट ऑफ वर्क डन है जिसको किसी तमाम सारे चार्जेस को इनफाइनाइट से किसी पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन तक ले आने में करना पड़ता है. इट्स ओके. नाउ द electrostatic potential energy of a system of n point charge is equal to the amount of work done in assembling all charges from infinity to the given positions. It's okay. And derivation of this topic is, let us assume that all charges, it means n charges resides on infinity. There are n number of charges, q1, q2, q3 and so on, q infinity. All charges resides on infinity, and first of all we have to bring a charge q1. First of all we have to bring a charge q1 at point p1 from infinity. It means infinity से p1 पॉइंट पर हम q1 चार्ज को ले आते हैं, तो हमें जो वर्क डन करना होगा वो ज़ीरो होगा. क्यों? क्योंकि जब हम q1 को इन्फिनिटी से यहाँ पर ले आएंगे तो q1 से पहले यहाँ पर कोई भी चार्ज नहीं होगा. इसका मतलब ये है कि बाकी सभी चार्ज अभी कहाँ पर हैं? इन्फिनिटी पर हैं. तो जब हम किसी भी फील्ड के अंदर, इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड के अंदर किसी चार्ज को नहीं लाएंगे तो कोई रेजिस्टिव फोर्स भी नहीं होगा, और कोई रेजिस्टिव फोर्स नहीं होगा तो हमें कोई वर्क नहीं करना होगा. इसका मतलब इन्फिनिटी से q1 को पॉइंट p1 तक लाने में जो वर्क डन होगा वो ज़ीरो होगा. इट मीन्स वर्क डन in bringing q1 from infinity to point p1 is zero, because remaining charges are infinity still. क्योंकि बाकी जो चार्ज है वो अभी इन्फिनिटी पर है, इसलिए हमें उसको ले आने में कोई वर्क डन नहीं करना होगा, यानी कि W1 इज इक्वल्स टू ज़ीरो. इट्स ओके. नाउ वी हैव टू ब्रिंग अ चार्ज Q2 फ्रॉम इन्फिनिटी टू अ पॉइंट P2. Q2 को हम P2 पर ले आते हैं, जिससे इन दोनों के बीच की जो दूरी है वो R12 माना जाए. तो जैसे ही हम Q2 को यहाँ पर ले आएंगे तो उससे पहले Q1 यहाँ पर मौजूद है, तो ये Q1 अपना फील्ड जनरेट करेगा, जिसकी वजह से Q2 को जब हम ले आएंगे तो हमें वर्क करना होगा. इट मीन्स वर्क डन इन ब्रिंगिंग q2 from infinity to point p2. p2 का जो पोजीशन है वो r12 है विद रिस्पेक्ट टू p1, is given by we know that work done is equals to, it is expressed by W2, work done is equals to potential into charge. From the initial definition of potential, V is equals to W by Q, and after solving, W is equals to V into Q. This is the formula for work done. Then it is written as potential at point P2 ड्यू टू Q1, क्योंकि जो P2 पर पोटेंशियल होगा वो Q1 की वजह से होगा, और Q2 को हम ले आ रहे हैं, तो जो चार्ज हम ले आ रहे हैं जिस पर हमें वर्क पता करना है वो Q2 है। पोटेंशियल का किसी चार्ज की वजह से जो फार्मूला होता है 1/4 पाई एप्सिलॉन नॉट Q1 अपॉन R12। दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर पोटेंशियल ड्यू टू अ पॉइंट चार्ज इनटू Q2। It means 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q2 upon R12. This is the expression for work done W2. This is equation number 2. This is equation number 1. And now again we consider that another charge Q3. Another charge Q3 bring from infinity to a point P3 respectively. The distance between P1 and P3 is R13 and P2 and P3 is R23. This is R23. It's okay. Then work done in bringing Q3 from infinity to a point P3 is given by now when we bring Q3 at point P3, initially Q1 and Q2 प्रेजेंट, यानी कि जैसे हम Q3 को P3 पर लाने की कोशिश करेंगे, दो चार्ज Q1 और Q2 उससे पहले प्रेजेंट हैं, तो ये दोनों चार्ज यहाँ पर क्या करेंगे, पोटेंशियल जनरेट करेंगे, और उस पोटेंशियल की वजह से हमें क्या करना होगा, वर्क डन करना होगा। तो पहले हम इन दोनों चार्ज की वजह से यहाँ पोटेंशियल पता कर लेते हैं और फिर जो है मल्टीप्लाई करके वर्क डन निकाल लेंगे। इट मीन्स W3 इज इक्वल्स टू पोटेंशियल at point P3 due to Q1 and Q2 into Q3. This is the third charge which bring from infinity. Potential at point P3 due to Q1 and Q2 is 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q1 upon R13 plus Q2 upon R23 into Q3. After solving, it is written as 1/4 pi epsilon naught Q1 Q3 upon R13 plus Q2 Q3 upon R23. It's okay. This is the work done W3. This is equation number 3rd. Again consider that a fourth charge W4 bring from infinity to a point P4. Q4 bring from infinity to at point P4. The respective position from P1 is R14, this is R24 and this is R3 4. These are the respective distance. It's okay. Now work done in bringing Q4 from infinity to point P4 is given by, this is the work done, W4 is equals to 1 upon 4, potential due to Q1, Q2 and Q3 into Q4. The work done in bringing Q4 from infinity to point P4 is given by, when Q4 is bring from infinity to point P4, already three charges Q1, Q2 and Q3 present initially. Then these charges create potential at point P4, and due to this potential we work done when bring Q4 at point P4. Then first of all we have to find out potential due to Q1, Q2 and Q3 and multiplied by Q4. This gives the work done, and potential due to Q1, Q2 and Q3 is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, Q1 upon R14, Q2 upon R24 and Q3 upon R34. These are the respective distances after multiplied Q4, and after multiplying we have this much. This is equation number 4. Then the total work done due to these 4 charges is given by W equals to W1 plus W2 plus W3 plus W4. From equation first, W1 is equals to 0. From equation second, W2 is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, Q1, Q2 upon R12. And from equation third, W3 is equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, Q1, Q3 upon R13 plus Q2, Q3 upon R23. And W4, from equation 4, W4 is given here, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, Q1, Q4 upon R14, Q2, Q4 upon R24 and Q3, Q4 upon R34. After arranging this, we have 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught common, and first term is Q1, Q2 upon R12 plus Q1, Q3 upon R13 plus Q1, this term Q1, Q4 upon R14 plus remaining Q2, Q3 upon R23 plus Q2, Q4 upon R24 plus Q3, Q4 upon R34. This is the total work done due to 4 charges. Similarly, for n number of charges, W equals to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, Q1, Q2 upon R12 plus Q1, Q3 upon R13 and Q1, Q4 upon R14 and so on, Q1 into Qn upon R1n plus Q2, Q3 upon R23 plus Q2, Q4 upon R24 plus and so on, Q2 Qn upon R2n and so on. This is the total work done due to n number of charges. It's okay. Now there is an example based on this topic. पाँच करिएगा सर. An example based on the above topic. Three charges plus q plus 2q and minus 4q are placed on the vertices of an equilateral triangle. If q is equals to 1 into 10 to the power minus 7 coulomb and each side of triangle is 0.1 meter, find electrostatic potential energy of a system. Let us consider this is a triangle and these are plus q plus 2q and minus 4q placed at the vertices of 0.1 meter. 0.1 meter. Equilateral triangle of side 0.1 meter, 0.1 meter. It means R12, R13, R23 are similar. It's okay. The potential energy due to system of three charges is given by this formula, and after putting 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught is equals to 9 into 10 to the power 9, Q1 is equals to Q, Q2 is equals to plus 2Q upon 0.1 plus Q1 Q3, Q1 is equals to plus Q and Q3 is equals to minus 4Q upon 0.1 plus Q2 Q3, Q2 is 2Q and Q3 is minus 4Q upon 0.1. 9 into 10 to the power 9, Q into 2Q, after multiplication it is 2Q square upon 0.1 plus this is minus 4Q square upon 0.1 plus this is minus 8Q square upon 0.1. Since the denominator of this fraction is same, then 8 and 4, 12 and 12 minus 2 minus 10Q square upon 0.1. 9 into 10 to the power 9 into minus 10 into Q. The value of Q is 1 into 10 to the power minus 7. It means 10 to the power minus 7 square upon 0.1. After solving we have minus 9 into 10 to the power minus 3 joule. This is the electrostatic potential energy due to system of these three charges. It's okay. पास मत करिए.